Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be up for another devlog, and today I'm going to talk to you about the advancements made on my SaaS startup called OpenForge. So if you guys don't know, OpenForge is an ultimate OS for business owners, which right now we are at the stage where we can handle knowledge bases. So this is the phase one of the bigger project, which is OpenForge, the ultimate OS for business owners. So as of now, we're now accepting early signups. So if you guys are interested in streamlining your workflows, uh, streamlining information into one system that can connect with all your team at once, this is the offer at open-forge.com if you want to sign up and maybe up on a call with us. So let me show you the advancements. So as you can see, we're still having the same responses as in the last episode that if you guys haven't seen, make sure to check out. So basically the goal is we want to retrieve from documents basically information, not information from the internet, but really only from the documentation that is provided. And for ourselves, one of our clients, for our one of the use cases we're trying to develop right now to help him start to understand how to use OpenForge, is retrieving basically properties for his property management company that will save him at least 1 hour a day just for searching for properties for clients requiring let's say a 2 week stay for 5% with a ski and ski out and a chef. So those are the kind of questions you could ask our AI, which basically does retrieval augmented generation, which is a common technique powered by LLMs to basically retrieve context inside either text notes or documents, whether it's PDFs, Markdown, whatever. So in this case, we asked him to find a 4 bedroom chalet, which it found two, which is a Fireside Lodge, the Alpine Chalet, and then it gives us basically the documents it fetched as sources, so we can make sure that he did a good job. Right now it's on localhost, that's why it's slow. But basically this is Fireside Lodge, Whistler. It's talking about the bedrooms and stuff like that. So this is the kind of stuff you can do with retrieval augmented generation. And then after that, there's many other things we want to add on, but for the minimum viable product that we're building, I think this is a great start. So we also made changes to the LLM we're using. So right now we went and used Grok. So Grok is an inference provider, and basically it's cheaper to use some of those models than OpenAI directly, which we don't really care about. Some of them, like Llama 3.1 8B Instant 128K, is really good for us because we don't need a big model since there's not a lot of reasoning. It's more about retrieval and context storing and recalling. So in this case, 128,000 tokens for context is pretty good. And I can show you guys the speed at which it's processing basically the request from the moment we sent it. So I send the request just right there, and then searching and then showing the response. So it's pretty fast, pretty under 4 seconds, which is not the fastest, but I think it's still really manageable to bring it down. We're still basically experimenting with different techniques, different LLMs, different providers, to find where the bottleneck is. So one of the bottlenecks we're currently facing right now is the problem is when you do retrieval. So when you do basically RAG, you're going and fetching from a lot of basically documents. So right now we have about 20-30 PDF documents. And basically how the search works is it goes and searches across all those, basically across all those documents. But there's some ways we can reduce that to basically make sure that we don't overload the AI's context. First, it would save us a lot on tokens from providers, so inference providers, but also make us be able to find information way faster. So this is the chunks basically of the document. So how do you do rag is basically you go ahead, I did a document right here, but basically you go ahead and you start doing what we call chunking. So chunking is basically taking an input document, whether it's a text, whatever, it could be anything, any kind of text, and basically just breaking this text into smaller pieces so that the AI doesn't get the whole context of the document that might not be as relevant as some parts of it. So then what happened is we basically chunk it into how many chunks we decide to do it. This is done programmatically with separators and things like that. And then we assign to each chunk in their metadata basically a document ID from which it comes. So this allows us to basically retrieve specific chunks, and then as you could see, we basically give the sources right there to where it found those chunks. It allows us to make it way faster than just loading all the documents into the LLM's context. But right now we're basically coming to another hurdle, which is this context, even with um, a small amount of documents, is still overloading the context. So we're thinking of we're basically upgrading our way of working with the RAG into a knowledge graph system, which won't change a lot of things, but basically just to understand quickly the meaning of a knowledge graph. So basically what happens is you have those different nodes with a different hierarchy. So in this example, Marie Curie is an awardee of a Nobel Prize, but Pierre Curie is also an awardee of Nobel Prize. So you have nodes and you have edges. So edges are the arrows that go between nodes. Those could be bidirectional. So one could have the property of the other. And then after that, it basically allows you to search way faster and basically filter out some of the edges you don't want. So in this case, you don't even have to go search into those nodes. If, for example, you only want profession, but you don't want awardee, nationality, and professor, then it just cuts your results to only two nodes. So those are the way we're currently exploring it. Make sure if you want to follow the journey, subscribe to the channel, and you could also go to the Open Forge and feel free to sign up. It is totally free. We're gonna ask you a few questions, how we can help you, make sure we can basically um, um, help you guys in your business. So if you're interested, go to the page, sign up, and we'll catch up very soon.